This is gonna be a new series here on YouTube. I'm gonna talk about Andrew Tate while I swim. And I'm here in this protected lagoon in Darwin, Australia. And it's quite deep. I mean, I can't touch the bottom, obviously, as you can see. And behind this wall is man-eating crocodiles. So I hope none of them swim towards me while I'm making this video. So this video, of course, as almost every video that I'm going to make until I make 108, is going to be about Andrew Tate. Why? Because that's what you want to listen to. So I'm here to give what the people need. If I drop my phone, this will be the last video that I record. Obviously, I'm sure that all the Andrew Tate lovers are going to love this. And this is the first distinction I want to make, is that I'm not here to hate on Andrew Tate. I'm here to make provocative titles and provocative statements, yet what I'm saying essentially boils down to you, the viewer, the individual. I know most likely Andrew Tate is not going to watch this particular video, but as long as I continue making videos, no doubt, inevitably in the future, he will see me and we will, I don't know, probably have a dialogue together, no doubt. I mean, this is just how it is. This is how my life works. Whenever I want something, I always get it, without exception, with 100% certainty. This is what I want. But, come back to my point that I was just trying to make. Whew. I have to tread water here. It is deep. So, you know, Andrew Tate, a lot of people follow him and listen to him. And if I can share some things that he's doing wrong, and of course he's doing many things wrong, I can see it. I can see the things that he needs to improve. If I could share these things in video with you, then you can improve those things too, right? Makes logical sense, very easy to understand. And what is he doing wrong? Well, I strongly believe, this man has virtually no empathy, or actually no empathy at all. I don't know, one of the two. Because of the various interviews that I've watched by him, he has done various things. He's engaged in businesses that are very detrimental to society, at least 3 of them, you know? One being dealing in substances that are against the common rule. Number 2, dealing in gambling activities. And number 3, dealing in adult film, in the adult film business. All 3 are virtually, you know, this is not something that I would recommend my son do, or any of you do. They are unwholesome. Unwholesome, that's the word that I'm going to use. And he was asked on the Nelk podcast, hey, do you feel bad about taking all these people's money? Like, particularly, he said, and I'll quote basically, essentially, that Andrew Tate said, oh, you know, I was on the computer and I was typing to these guys in the chat rooms while the woman was doing whatever she was doing, her business. And I convinced these men to sell their cars, to sell their houses, to give their life savings over to me. And one of the Nelk people said, do you feel bad about this? And Andrew Tate's response is classic sociopath, or classic whatever the other one is. He's like, no, hell no. Well, obviously a man like that doesn't have any empathy and has no emotions towards doing wrong things to other people. Now he's changing his image quite significantly, and I'm doubtful, or at the very least I'm skeptical, whether or not it is actually legitimate, or whether he's so intelligent and he knows how the society and the social network functions that he's doing these things just to consciously, logically improve his vision or his image, rather than because that's actually naturally what he wants to do. I'm very curious. I'm very, very curious. And I'm sure as more intelligence in me is gathered, I will know the answer to that. So yes, that's one thing. It's not an accident that he was banned, and I'm not upset anymore. I'm not sad that he was banned. I'm glad YouTube has strict rules, and they banned him for a good reason. And I can say this after watching a documentary on him by Vice. You know, Vice, Matt Sheehy did a documentary on him, with him. And after watching that documentary, I could clearly see what this man is and what he's all about, and you know. So let's summarize here. Let's think about what I can say next, because I'm not getting tired. If you're thinking, if I'm getting tired, I could do this literally for the whole day because I was a swimming teacher and a lifeguard for many years. So I'm an expert at swimming, and I'm holding the camera with my other hand, and here I am just treading water, and I can actually tread water with both my hands. Yes. So, Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate. You see, it's good. Andrew Tate has inspired so many millions of men to work out, to seek money. Actually, he inspired me. He gave me clarity and the right perception towards acquiring material goods, which is right and good. Fantastic. I'm thankful to Andrew Tate. You know, he has a lot of beneficial and positive qualities. Yet, or I should say also to mention, what I think most importantly what he did was he snapped out the apathy in most men that listen to him, that follow him. Whether they would be lazy and kind of reluctant and maybe not motivated, he showed them, hey, this is what I have. And this is what you can get to through hard work, as you say. And I don't like the term hard work. I'm never going to work hard for the rest of my life. I guarantee you, I swear on my life. And I will have more than Andrew Tate has. So watch me. Wow. Oops. So, okay, in addition to this, how Andrew Tate has made his money. You know, you think about the three businesses that I just mentioned, but most specifically, I'm sure he made most of his money through the adult industry, entertainment business. And like I said, he convinced men to give up their mortgages and their life savings in order for the small chance that the woman he's talking to online is going to date him and, you know, meet him and whatever else. So that's very unfortunate and unethical. And all the things that he has, the cars, the money, the watches, you know, he talks about watches a lot. Like, who the hell cares about a watch? You know, when I'm a billionaire, and mark my words, I will be a billionaire. I can't not be a billionaire, you know, that's not my standard of life. I have to go towards this. And other men are doing it, so I might as well join the party and make billions of dollars. And I shall, and I will. And again, you watch me, subscribe. I'm gonna keep making videos until I die, until this platform is no longer active. I'm 28. By the way, if you don't know who I am, I'm Shiva, Kailash, Shambho, that's my full name, full legal name. 28 years old, I'm a meditation master. And of course, I'm in Darwin, Australia. So all the things that he has, so when I'm a billionaire, there's no way I'm gonna get a watch, you know, like a multi-million-dollar watch. Maybe I will, just one or two just to show off. But it's like, what the hell are you buying that for? Might as well give that to charity, to someone who needs it, or to someone actually improve the conditions of life, instead of buying some multi-million-dollar little gear thing that doesn't even probably tell the time. You tell the time better on your phone. And what? For why? Well, you're an idiot, that's why. You're a fool. That's too bad for you. That's unfortunate. So, to summarize this point, all the things that he has are built upon scam money. You know, he scammed a bunch of people. Well, look, I'm creating a whirlwind here. It's a tornado, it's a volcano. This is what Andrew Tate is gonna get sucked into if he doesn't change his ways. Very soon, very quickly. I guarantee you. By the way, like this video if you're watching. Hey, don't click the dislike button. I know you're a Tate lover and you wanna be in bed with him and whatever else if you're a man. I know what you do. But please, don't click the dislike button, click the like button, okay? If you watch this far, you might as well help, contribute, or reciprocate to the energy that I'm putting forth here. It's the least you can do. Or not, I don't really particularly care. So all the things that he has, built on scams. He scammed people, and that's the resources that he's built upon. He's sitting on those resources that he scammed from others. I don't know how he feels. I don't know how he sleeps at night. I wouldn't be able to do that. In fact, and I did something similar at a very young age. I entered a business because I wanted to do door-to-door sales, and I did. You know, it's like synchronistically, it just aligned perfectly, and I managed to get this door-to-door job selling furnaces in Canada, which is very needed. Yet the price that it was marked at and well, the quality was there. Of course, we were actually selling a furnace, but it wasn't a good value. We were making most of the money, and the people just got a new furnace, but they were overpaying. I mean, technically, if you were to go outright buy a furnace, it'd be a couple $1,000s. So, and most of these people couldn't afford it, but we charged them monthly payments for an extended period of time. And I didn't really know how to think of that, and I was doing it more for the personal development aspect and also for the a huge reward of making a lot of money, a significant commission. That was obviously a big motivator. But after some months, I realized this is unethical. I can't continue doing this. I can't continue taking things from these people, even though whatever. It's not a good value exchange. It's not a win-win. Most of the time, it wasn't a win-win. A few times it was a win-win, and that was miraculous. Thank God to that. And so I quit. I simply stopped doing that. And this is the distinction that I want to make. Is people like Andrew Tate, or I shouldn't say Andrew Tate, he's not, it's not some character flaw that he has. It's just human beings are evolving and they're growing. And yes, when fault is made, it should be pointed out and corrected. That doesn't mean to say that Andrew Tate can change or he isn't changing. I'm sure he is changing. And I hope that he will continue to grow and evolve and spiritually progress as the years go forth in his life. So there's a distinction to be made. I learned this. I'm sorry if I'm rambling, or if you perceive this as rambling. This is just how I'm talking right now, but eventually my communication skills are going to drastically and dramatically improve. I read this book called The Science of Getting Rich, one of the best books I ever read in my life. And he says, the author, Wallace Waddell, says in that book that there's a creative mind and there's a competitive mind. A competitive mind is a person that thinks that whatever has been created already, you need to take that from others. You need to grab as much as you can. And that's exactly the state of mind that Andrew Tate was in when he was making these millions of dollars. He was just taking from other people, thinking that, the Wolf of Wall Street mentality, that it's better that he has it. He knows how to spend it better. Well, yeah, right. Versus the creative mind, like I'm doing something creative. I'm creating something that is non-existent into existence. I'm creating this video and you're watching and you're entertained and you're learning something, hopefully. Learning something new. So it's better to create instead of to compete for things that have already been created. Obviously, right? Instead of going out and trying to go inside of someone's house and take things that they already have, you might as well build your own house and build your own things. And that's possible. You're capable of doing that because there is a source of creation. You have to tap into that. And once source of creation has been tapped in, well, the world is your oyster. Well, that's it, my friends. Thank you for watching. I'm signing back now. It's been 12 minutes. And as always, comment, let me know what you think. Watch my other videos, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video. Goodbye.